Madam Clerk.
Introduction of bills.
Nelson Crescent.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I move that the bill entitled the Poverty Reduction and Economic Inclusion Act, of which has been given notice in my name on the order paper, be introduced and read a first time now.
Honourable members, you've heard the question. All those in favour? Aye. Opposed? Motion is carried. Please continue.
Poverty is a complex economic situation. Telling people to just get a job doesn't recognize the barriers to employment people may have, or whether they have medical reasons preventing them from full-time employment. Then, of course, there are many people working who still live in poverty because wages don't align with the costs of living, or people who were working and lost their job and can't afford retraining. For every person living in poverty, there is a story. Because there are so many factors that contribute to poverty, and because it costs our communities more to ignore it than to do something about it, we need a comprehensive plan with targets and timelines if we are to reduce its prevalence in our communities. Many communities in Canada have started plans and found success. 9 out of the 10 provinces have also committed to plans. Some, like Quebec's, work is over a decade long. Plans are proving to work, Madam Speaker. Although BC has had the highest rate of overall poverty in Canada for 13 years and the highest child poverty rate for 10 years, 33% above the national average for that decade, government has yet to take action with a direct legislative approach. We remain the only province in Canada without a legislative plan. Today, this Poverty Reduction and Economic Inclusion Act seeks to take the needed action to look at the ways government can reduce poverty rather than contribute to it. For example, Ministry of Social Development access points can either hinder or help people living in poverty. Reduced office hours mean less in-person service for people who don't have phones or access to computers. With many complaints about the current system being a barrier, a plan would require government to take a look at the system to make improvements that ensure people get the help they need when they need it. When such policies are identified and implemented, we reduce the poverty of real people, of our province as a whole, and provide for the greater economic inclusion for all people calling BC home.
Member.
I move that this bill be placed on the orders of the day for the second reading at the next sitting of this House after today.
Thank you. Members, you've heard the question. All those in favour? Aye. Opposed? Motion is carried.